And in March of 2009, I had the abortion.
20 years ago, I paid for an abortion with an ex-girlfriend.
The abortions that I didn't know were eating away at me and that I was grieving. I was stuck in denial for decades.
I was diagnosed with hydrocephalus, which is extra fluid on the brain, and they had told me that I was going to need emergency brain surgery. And that was when they then discovered that the child that I was carrying, that she had then a 20 to 30% survival chance.
He and his roommate set me up, and the two of them gang raped me at gunpoint.
Everything in my world just completely shook and crumbled.
I just felt super broken and disgusting, and like I would never be valuable again in my life.
At the time, having an abortion was really nothing more than going for a tooth extraction. That's how I viewed it.
And what made you change your mind about this procedure being a tooth extraction to the taking of an actual life?
I had a graphic dream. What horrified me was the fact that I wasn't horrified. It was the fact that I could carve up a baby like that and I didn't feel anything.
And when you look at this up and when you actually see what happens to that baby, immediately I was like, there's no way am I going to allow anybody to do that to any child of mine.
The fear and the pressure, that was really what kind of pushed me to decide to follow through with an abortion.
You know, they would call themselves, all of them would say that they're pro-choice, but they never respected the quote-unquote choice that I made.
But nobody was telling me, you know, all right, well then, if that's okay, if you can just remove my fetus, and you know, who's going to help me deal with the emotional impact of the fact that I have just consigned my child to death.
It seems like the dream answer to your problems, a little bit like when you're in debt and somebody offers you a loan. The relief is immense, but you've got to pay that loan back. And I paid it back through years of bad relationships. I paid it back through bulimia, self-harm, through drugs and drink and just shocking behaviour. And in the end, I had to look at it for what it really was.
When we decided to have the abortion, my boyfriend made the appointment and he didn't go with me because he was working and was unable. And they told me that I was 8 weeks pregnant. And so they told me that the best option for me was doing a abortion pill. I had to grab like the hand towel and just like bite on it and to keep from screaming because it was just so painful.
Well, the only way I can describe it is white light. What he had actually done that day was he sucked the life out of me as well.
There was blood like kind of everywhere on the floor once I got up, and they told me that the pill was unsuccessful, that there was quite a few parts of my baby still in me, and that I would have to go to an emergency D&C. Everything was bad after that.
Gosh, I can't think of anything worse for women to be going through behind closed doors right now.
Dealing with those people was easily 1,000 times worse than being gang raped.
I had to go through a journey to deconstruct my thinking on this particular issue. The reality is, life is difficult, isn't it? And that's what helps to mold us and develop us into the humans that we're going to be.
I feel like I definitely was not informed properly.
People constantly said that all he would ever be is a reminder of the rape, and that I would never be able to love him because I was a rape victim. You know, none of that's true. He is a reminder every single day, but not of rape. He's a reminder that God, his love is bigger than anything in this world. Never had any issues bonding. I love that child with every ounce of my being, and he's incredible.
See, as soon as I held her, I just knew it was worth it, and it was worth it. Abortion doesn't solve anything. Anybody that I know who has come through an abortion has been left really traumatized.
And it's not that I want to take the choice from anyone. It's the fact that I want to inform people of what the truth is, because I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy.
Therapeutic. It'll make you feel better. Well, that doctor needs to come to Rachel's Vineyard and see how many people feel, you know, that this is therapeutic, what they went through.